great how just add to Jenkins' eagerness to play here at Frostproof. And there are the Eagles.
The Eagles come down the field while the band is playing the fight song. The Eagles just broke through the sign.
Tonight, the George Jenkins football game is refereed by Hopi Cassidy. He will be the umpire. Bob Kirky will be the linesman. Dwayne Dyes will be the line judge. And Steve Worthy will be the back judge.
Okay, and the Frostproof Bulldogs are coming in with a 2-1 record, and the George Jenkins Eagles are 2-2 on the season.
We're coming back from an unbelievable win against Avon Park. It was just an unbelievable game that just very lucky for us.
What a great gift that Avon Park and the quarterback gave to George Jenkins. I hope the coach sent him a thank you note for that.
I think he did. That was
Definitely a play to remember.
We are just waiting to kick off.
You know, even though we won last week's game, we still didn't seem to get much respect because Dover and Buck still pretty good as a team. I'm just waiting for us to think of some win ratings. Okay, Derek Moore is putting the ball on the tee, and he will be kicking off from the 40-yard line.
Jenkins' record being 2-2, and Frostproof's is 2-1 going into this game.
Here's the kickoff. It's a short kick.
And it is down.
The Eagles almost recovered that one, Jason.
Talking to Mr. Lauer earlier about this game tonight, he was quoted on the Ledger clipping, and he said the Ledger's been wrong before about our score, and he said they're definitely going to be wrong tonight. So let's see if it's going to be right.
Yeah, the score was predicted as 15-14. Let's see if we can prove Mr. Buck wrong.
Yeah, the Bulldogs begin at their own 40-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. Not much there.
Going
No
nowhere.
gain.
The Eagles stopped him for what appears to be a loss.
The Eagles must contain fullback Al Anderson and running back Travis Henry of the Bulldogs if they want to win this game. Both of them in the top 10 in Polk County running backs.
It's an option around the corner. He gets around one man and then he falls out of bounds. A great defensive play.
Tonight, Jenkins Eagles have to put up with the injury tonight of Demetrius Rodman. He's a very important player on the Jenkins Eagles, and we're just going to have to live without him tonight. He has an ankle injury, so let's hope he gets better. A flag.
He goes up for the pass, and it is complete across into Eagle territory. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. The Eagles are pointing to Frostproof. Maybe it's an illegal procedure against Frostproof, which it is. Bring it back.
And the flag was for a false start.
This gives the Bulldogs a third and a long 14 from their own 36-yard line.
ball is snapped. Quarterback goes back.
Oh,
and
the ball
it
is knocked away.
Deflected. Ball is
Incomplete
dead.
pass.
Very, very good pressure by the Eagles. Causes the incomplete pass. His hand was slapped as he threw the ball. Frostproof drops back to punt. Bad snap. He's up in the air, and it's a very short punt. It goes way out of bounds. Let's see where the refs mark it.
It was Albert Plain on the kick.
The ball is spotted at the 41. Eagles have great field position. It was a 5-yard punt.
Don't see too many of those.
Well, the Bulldogs punter, Albert Plain, came in with a 35-yard average. That'll drop it for sure.
I think that will do a number on his average there.
Doug DeMeyer gets the snap. It's a pass. Open.
Oh,
but it's
slips right out of his hands. As we said earlier, the field is very wet. The ball, I'm sure, is very wet. So football players are all just having to put up with the field conditions, which...
There's a flag on the play. And it appears to be against the Eagles. Let's see.
And there the referees are just talking about the play. Find out what the decision is.
There is no penalty on the play. No penalty.
Well, the Eagles are going to have to pass tonight because their two best running backs are out. Demetrius Macon and Deshaun Hunter are both out with ankle injuries from last week's victory.
And what a victory. And it's just an unbelievable game.
Let's see if the Eagles have a running back that steps up today. Doug DeMeyer's in the shotgun. It's a pass.
And complete.
To the 30. He breaks the tackle. He's to the 25.
And Brian
to the
Williams
20,
is carrying.
the 10, the 15, the 5. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, George Jenkins. Eagles.
What a way to start
Unbelievable.
40,
Great pass by Doug DeMeyer to Brian Williams.
And the Eagles take a 6-0
41
lead.
yard
No flags
touchdown
on the play.
pass. Well, the Eagles have a freshman quarterback, and he seems to have a lot of poise back there.
And as a tradition, the band plays the fight song for every touchdown and for every
Brian
score.
Williams, the defensive back in 11th grade. Very good student.
Brian Williams earned honorable mention last week in the Lakeland Ledger Athlete of the Week program.
And the kick is good.
Flag on the kick.
Derek Moore has been very impressive lately. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Already this unbelievable George Jenkins game has gotten off to a great start. So let's see where we're going to go from now. Score is 6-0.
The PAT is good. Frostproof had too many men on the field. It's 7-0.
We have 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
What you're hearing right now is a cadence that the drum line of the George Jenkins Band has performed.
And there is our mighty George Jenkins football team standing on the sideline and our coaches.
kickoff.
Oh, it is low.
It's a squib kick. Frostproof recovers. And he gets nailed.
And he is tackled.
A nice tackle.
Chris Harris with the tackle. The George Jenkins varsity cheerleaders have just thrown their complimentary football to the crowd. They have mighty good arms. They should be throwing for our football team. They were very good.
They should. Frostproof begins at their own 35-yard line.
Frostproof steps back to pass. It is complete, and he gets hit, but he stays on his feet. And it'll be close to a first down for Frostproof.
That was Noah Ogburn with the reception.
We are on a 2nd and 4. And he's running on the outside. It will be a first down.
There's Al Anderson. Get into George Jenkins territory. Frostproof ball at the George Jenkins 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
And it is down. Al Anderson on the carry for the Frostproof Bulldogs.
They'll make it 2nd and 9.
Let's see if our defensive backs can hold him back. Ball snapped and is carried by number 2.
Travis Henry.
Taken down by Demario Rodman. Ball's on the 31-yard line on Jenkins territory. 1st and 10.
Here's the snap. It's a running play, and it's a nice
runs right
defensive
into-
play by the Eagles.
Number 44, Mavolio Greer on the tackle.
2nd and 8.5 left. About 7 minutes left in the game, in the first quarter.
Frostproof lines up from Jenkins' 29-yard line.
Oh, ball
The
is
pass
dropped.
fumbled.
It is a fumble.
Frostproof appears to have recovered.
Wasn't a very good snap from the center. So, without much loss either.
We have a 3rd and 8 from the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Running play up the middle. Nice coverage by the Eagles.
Eagles have
Stopped it
stopped
to a
them.
short game.
It's 4 and
This will bring
8.
up a 4th and 8. It'll be interesting to see what Frostproof does here. In Jenkins' territory, it's interesting to see where they'll punt, go for a very long field goal, or go for the first down. It appears to me that they're going to go
they're going to do.
Frostproof lines up. Let's see if Jenkins can stop him.
And they are going for it.
Back.
Pass.
Oh,
Pressure.
fumble.
There's a fumble.
Dropped.
He appears to have the Eagles recover. The Eagles recover.
And it's brought him all the way back to the 40-yard line.
Great defensive
Excellent play.
Brad-
Excellent play by George Jenkins.
Brad Carpenex with the sack. He didn't play
Jason
last
Daines
week. He was injured.
appeared to be the one that made that play. An excellent play. Jenkins recovers on its own 40-yard line. Good field position with 5:39 left in the first quarter.
And as the water is brought out to the players, I'd like to mention some other events happening at George Jenkins High School. On October 1st, it's the National Pool and Spa Invite, and the swim team will be competing. They're coming off on a big win. And on October 7th, it is homecoming for George Jenkins Eagles. We will be playing a hot team, Fort Meade, and it'll be at home. That'll be Friday night. Make sure you get there. It's going to be a big game.
That should be a great one.
October 6th will be the JV football game, and that's versus Mulberry, and that's also at home. So we have a lot of home games this week. October 3rd is Bartow at home with the varsity volleyball team, which is ranked number 1 in the state. And October 6th is our cross-country team versus Lakeland at Lake Hollingsworth. And ball is thrown.
There's a pass, and the pass is dropped.
So if you get a chance, come on out to some of our other dedicated George Jenkins sports, and I'm sure they'll be glad to see you there.
Eagles have a 2nd and 10 from their own 40.
5:25 left in the game.
He's going to pitch it down the sideline. Number 2.
Clyde Bowers with a wonderful run.
Clyde Bowers looks like he knocked over 2 defenders on the play.
Flag on the play.
There's a late flag. Let's see what it is. Frostproof signals that it's against Jenkins, but let's see if they're right.
And we're still waiting for the call.
The refs are discussing the call. We'll see what it is. Frostproof is standing around the refs, anticipating a personal foul call against George Jenkins. Let's see what it is.
Well, that was a gain of 12 by Clyde Bowers.
Personal foul on the Eagles. You just can't have those in a game like this.
Bring it back.
15. Oh, not good. Good thing on that call is it's still first down, so let's see if we can maybe hand it over to Clyde again. See him do his magic.
Clyde Bowers appears ready to step up and take this challenge.
It's 1st and 25 from the 36.
Meyer lines up in the shotgun with 2 running backs to his side.
First and 25 yards, the 38-yard line.
Meyer drops back to pass. He's getting pressured. Incomplete pass over the middle. Doug took a hit on that play.
Doug DeMara being an excellent example of George Jenkins' students. He's a very good student, and surprisingly enough, he is a 9th grader. So, and he is the only 9th grader on this varsity football team.
And he's been very impressive so far this year. And that was a smart decision of him to throw the incomplete pass. That's a smart decision, and he appears to be doing very well.
Derek Moore, our other fine quarterback, is not in the game yet, but I'm sure we might see him a little later. Doug DeMeyer with a handoff.
Handoff short Chauncey Henry.
Just break into the Frostproof defense, but Not much gain there.
Correction, that was Demetrius making on the carry.
McNamara
Steps
back.
getting pressure.
Game pressure by number. Oh,
Let's
taken
go with the
down.
ball.
Caught. Unbelievable. Oh.
Incomplete pass. It appeared that we had a completion there on an amazing athletic play.
Great.
But it was still for a short game.
Great try.
Good defensive play by Frostproof, which brings on the Eagle punting team.
The guy's a little surprised today. Demetrius Macon is playing.
Yes, it must have been a game-time decision, and it looks like he's
hobbling a little bit. He's hobbling a little bit, but he's in the game.
Just make sure he doesn't get injured anymore. That we don't need that.
Derek Moore with the punt.
Punt was almost blocked, but it turned out to a pretty good kick.
It's out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Derek Moore on the kick. It's avoided the block. Kick. Pretty good kick. Frostproof will start from its own 36-yard line with 4:12 left to go in the first quarter.
Moore came in averaging 32 yards on his punts, and that was a 30-yard kick.
Eagles doing a very good job tonight. It's still 7-0.
Eagles defense has been very impressive as of late.
That's off to Travis Henry. He's running. Taken down by the Eagles.
Has tackled, but got some good yardage on the play.
About an 8-yard run.
There's a 9-yard gain. We have 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 for Frostproof. The snap, handoff.
And he breaks
Short
through.
gain. Looks like he got it on second effort.
It will be first down.
Nice carry by Alan Anderson. Frostproof lines up from its own 46, has a first down. Quarterback drops back, looks like he's going to pass. It's intercepted by the Eagles. Oh, but he dropped it. Oh.
Dropped. Excellent.
Nice try. Still a great defensive
Chris
play.
Brown.
Good try, Chris.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Frostproof on that great defensive play by the Eagles. And number 18 on Frostproof. Short gain, almost midfield. It's Noah Ogburn on the carry. Gain of 4, brings up a 3rd and 6.
Frostproof comes out of the huddle. They are going to snap the ball. And they are about at the 50-yard line, 6 yards left.
They have a 3rd and a long 6. Let's see what happens. Quarterback drops back to pass. Pass is complete, and he is thrown back, short of the first down. Once again, the Eagles look very impressive on defense, not allowing much at all. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what Frostproof does here because they went for it last time in Eagle territory.
Going to go to 4th and 2.
Remember, they're
Short
punting at a
yardage.
5-yard punt the last time, so I think they're going to go for it.
And it appears that Frostproof will punt.
Albert Plain is punting for Frostproof.
Let's see how the punt is. Penetration.
Well,
Oh,
better
this
than the
appears like
5-yard, kick
this
earlier
appears
in
a
the
much
game.
better punt. It's bouncing towards the end zone, and it will be down. A great play by James Marsh to down the football at the inside the 5-yard line at the 2-yard line on a great diving play.
Prevented the touchback there.
The Eagles will be pinned inside their 5-yard line. Let's see what they can do.
The ball's at the 2-yard line. That was a 44-yard kick.
Eagles are going to have to watch out from Frostproof's defense to prevent a safety. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. If the Eagles stay strong, we can probably advance on them, no problem.
Well, now they're going to see how the running game
Eagles
works.
start from their own 2-yard line. Doug DeMeyer takes the snap. It's a handoff up the middle.
Breaks
Not much.
through. Taken
Foley.
back though.
Foley busted through, but then he's taken back short gain
Less than a minute left in the quarter.
by Mavolio Greer. We're now under a minute to go in the first quarter, with the Eagles leading 7-0. Well, I'll tell you, these cheerleaders sure look very spirited tonight.
It's like 2nd and 7 from the 5.
Handoff up the middle.
And
Another short gain.
Greer.
That appears that will be the last play of the first quarter. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 3.5.
That is
And
the
that-
end of the first quarter. We're coming out of the first quarter with a 7-0 lead.
The teams will switch sides now. And the Eagles will have a 3rd and 4 to start the second quarter. From their own 9-yard line. The music you'll be hearing tonight is performed by the George Jenkins High School Dreammaker Band. The band, as a first-year school last year, won an invitation to the National Bands of America Festival in Chicago and will be performing in March.
The band consists of 136 members and it was led by Rodney Dorsey. Mark, aren't you in the band?
Yes, I am in the band, and I'm very proud of it. And
They're very hot. They're very good. I've seen a lot of their performances. Last week was, I believe, was Schindler's and Fiddlers on the Roof. So do you know what they're going to be performing this week?
The halftime show remains the same. We're going to add some new tunes in the stands, however.
All right.
We might hear horses tonight, so looking forward to it.
Can't wait. Jenkins ball on 9.
Pitch to the outside. And Clyde Bowers looks like he slipped on the play. Had pursuit from some Frostproof defenders. Brings up a 4th and 4 from the Eagles' own 9-yard line, and the Eagles will be forced to punt.
Derek Moore's going to have to kick from his own end zone. Last time he punted, he had a 30-yard punt.
Let's see if Frostproof comes after the kicker. Here they come. The punt's up. It was
Very
almost
good
blocked,
punt.
but it looks like a very good punt. It almost went over the Frostproof's head. He dropped it. He got a block. He faked some guys out, and he's going to be tackled about the 45-yard line in Jenkins territory.
Al Anderson was with the Frostproof carry.
So Avon Park starts off in very good territory. will bring that very impressive defense from the Eagles out again.
That was a 41-yard punt with a return of 5. Great punt by Derek Moore.
Derek Moore's kicking has been excellent tonight. I believe his average is about 35 yards per kick. And he's at a 30-yard and a 41-yard kick. So Jenkins is doing very good tonight. And
Appears to be motion on the offensive line. It'll bring the Bulldogs back 5 yards. You know, mentioning about Derek Moore, he had 3 field goals last week, in which was a really impressive performance for the Eagles, which really led the Eagles to victory. In that game, he had a 35-yarder, and he was very impressive.
looks like the flag has been on a little movement inside the line.
Movement on the line.
It appears that Frostproof is having problems on the offensive line. There's movement on the offensive line again, and it'll bring up a 1st and 20. It appears that Frostproof is getting a little bit jumpy from the drum section.
What a drum section, very strong and loud.
Let's see if they jump off again.
This time
No.
they did it all right.
And he back to pass.
And he will be sacked for a loss. By number 92,
Jason White.
Jason White on the sack. Frostproof lost 5 yards on that play. And it'll bring up a very long 2nd and 26.
So in Frostproof's possession already, they've been sent back by a 40-yard, 1-yard kick by Derek Moore, and 2 flags because of early starts, and a sack. So let's see what happens
Play
here.
apparently takes a snap for Frostproof, runs the option, keeps it himself. Short gain across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Nice defense by the Eagles.
Tackled by Movit. Really? Here.
Olio.
Some of these names are really complicated.
Mentioning Olio Greer, he has just been a tremendous leader for George Jenkins this year. He has stepped up his play. He's made some very big plays on defense and offense. And he's just been a very big piece of this football team.
I also understand he's being recruited by Florida and Clemson.
Jeez. Yep. Gotta mention, this year is his last year before he will be graduating.
Sam Hunter runs the option again, keeps it himself, has some room. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. That was 3rd down, though, and they did not get
Julio
it.
Greer on the tackle again.
So they decided to run on 3rd and long rather than risk the interception.
With 2 tackles in a row, let's definitely hope Florida and Clemson has been watching tonight with Julio Greer.
Brings up a 4th and 15 for Frostproof. And they will be punting.
The score is still 7-0 in favor of the George Jenkins Eagles. Mario Rodman.
High snap, it's caught. Oh, and it is almost blocked. Ball bounces out of bounds at about the George Jenkins 33-yard line, where the Eagles will take over on offense.
Oh, that was a 19-yard punt.
Getting better than that 5-yard kick.
He's up and down. He had a 5, a 44, and now a 19-yard punt.
There's our mighty George Jenkins band.
Playing one of the many drum cadences that they have learned. And here's the marching band.
Back to the field. And Chris Davis snapping the ball.
It's a
Handoff to Clyde Bowers.
Taken down.
Flag on the
There's a
play.
flag in the backfield in the area of offensive holding. Let's see what it is.
Calvin Ingram just diving for his feet. Gets him down.
And it is holding on the Eagles. Penalty is accepted, and the Eagles will have a long second down.
There's our George Jenkins football team from the sidelines.
Straight from the sidelines. Brings up a 1st and 20 for the Eagles from their own 23-yard line.
7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Doug DeMeyer lines
Time
up
is
in a
called.
shotgun. And a timeout is called by the Eagles.
It's Coach McMahon, head coach for the Jenkins football team. He walks out. Looks like he'll be making some important decisions. He's bringing back some of the players.
And there's a timeout on the field, and we'll be back in a moment. Pass for the Eagles. Nice game.
Great run by Demario Rodman.
Pass is caught by Demario Rodman.
Jeez, I still can't get that name right. Demario. We're going to have to hope we get that right because it seems like he has a very, very promising future.
Nice gain for the Eagles. Brings them past the original line of scrimmage. They'll have a 2nd and 9.
Ball's on the 23-yard line. Excuse me, a 35-yard line. Sorry about that.
Doug DeMeyer takes a snap. He drops back to pass.
Throws
It is
long.
a long pass. Oh, and it is just overthrown.
Ryan Williams was the intended receiver.
Here,
Ryan
Frostproof
Carter.
had a shot at that, but it was just a little bit beyond everybody.
Brian Carter making a diving leap for the ball.
And Brian Williams was the intended receiver.
Brian Carter could not get a hold on the ball.
And here's a shot of Mr. Cobb and Coach McMahon on the Eagles sideline.
Very, very dedicated football team. Coach McMahon has led them from last year's record of
1 and
only
9.
one game win, 1-9, to this year already a record of 2-2. So we've already improved immensely.
Doug DeMeyer once again lines up in the shotgun. Ready to take the snap. It's snapped to him.
Throws again long.
Another long pass. And it's picked off.
Intercepted
It's picked
by
off.
Brian
He
Carter.
returns it to the 45, down to the 40. He is tackled.
There
at
is
about
a flag on the
37-yard
play.
line by Brian Carter, number 12 for Frostproof High School. There's a flag on the play, however. Let's see what it is. It's against the Eagles, so Frostproof will gain possession of the ball with 6:21 left in the half.
That was a 14-yard return.
Correction, the clip was against the Bulldogs. They will start from their own 48-yard line. Clock is running, 6:15 to go in half.
Score is still 7-0.
Clay Brantley hands it up the middle. Big gaping hole for number
Travis
2.
Henry running with the ball. Still not
He's
taking
still
it.
going.
There, he's
What
taking
a
it down.
run by Travis Henry for the Bulldogs.
Mario
A
Rodman
gain
with
of, a gain of
with the
almost
tackle
30
again.
on that play. There's a big gaping hole provided by that offensive line of Frostproof. There's a timeout on the field, and we'll be right back. Now returning to the game. Frostproof lines up from the George Jenkins 24-yard line. Handed up the middle to number 2. Another big hole and another great run. That Travis Henry refuses to go down. Here's close to another first down. Inside the Eagle 20-yard line.
And yes, it is. It is a first down.
They're in the red zone.
The play before that, he ran for 26. This one was about a 10, 11-yard gain.
Travis Henry is very hot tonight.
He's feeling it.
Jason, he comes in with a 9.2 yards per carry.
Jeez.
Very impressive so far this season, looks like. Again carried in to Travis. He refuses to go down, but this time he's tackled by Volley Greer. Wow, like I said, great play by Volley Greer. What a leader he is.
That was number 3, Al Anderson. Okay, Anderson has a 5.6 yards per carry coming into this game. With 3 touchdowns.
Breaks through the Jenkins defense. Oh,
He's
stopped
inside the
short.
5-yard line.
Stopped short of a touchdown. Mario Rodman with the tackle. It will be a first down.
First and goal from the 4.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
It's okay, we wish it was left in the game because it's 7-0.
Exactly.
Frostproof lines up from the Jenkins 4-yard line. Here's a snap. And he's hit back. A great
Al
defensive
Anderson
play by
going
the
right
Eagles.
down.
Looks like Foley was there again on the stop. Mavolia Greer.
Mavolia Greer is
Number
all
44.
over the field tonight. Just can't get by him.
Second and goal from the 3.
Frostproof lines up. Quarterback rolls around the outside, and he will be brought down for a sack.
Quarterback Clay Brantley was sacked.
Chris Terrell with a sack.
Chris Terrell making an excellent sack. Clay Brantley tonight playing 2 positions, the quarterback and the defensive back.
It was a loss of 10. It's third and goal from the 13.
Jenkins talking to coach. That was Coach Canning talking to the players. Ball is on the 13-yard line. 13 yards to go. Third down. 3 minutes left in the game.
Yes, a tackle.
Clay Brantley is taken down by Brad Kopanex with the tackle. Good job, Brad.
They're going to go for the field goal. This will be a 31-yard attempt. It's no good.
Just short. Okay. Jenkins coming off feeling very victorious by stopping the Frostproof Bulldogs.
Great goal line stance. They had one of those last week, too. The Eagles take over from their own 20. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in the half. That was Demetrius Macon with the run. Gain of about 7.
Second down and
There's a gain of 6.
26-yard line. About a minute 30 left in the game.
Well, Macon's testing that ankle injury.
Sure is. Dr. Meyer goes back. Oh, great pass. Chris Smith.
It was Troy Huey with the catch, and the first down. First and 10 from the Eagles' 34.
Dr. Meyer throws far. Oh, just slips out of the hand.
With Brandon Hayes, the intended receiver.
Great try.
Second and 10, minute and 13 left in the half. Eagles up 7-0. I'm surprised Coach McMahon isn't running out the clock.
I just think he was wanting to test the field players a little bit to see where we can go.
It was Dan Walls with the carry.
Less than 40 left in the quarter. The bands are out, ready to perform their halftime show. Dr. Meyer hands off to Demetrius Macon. There will be no gain on that play. Down 11, and I think Jenkins will run the clock. However, Frostproof just called timeout. lot of commotion up here. We're in the press boxes. Hundreds, there's lots of people. We have the announcer, and it's really crazy up here, but we're trying our best.
Derek Moore back to punt. His last punt went 45 yards. See if he can do it again.
Derek Moore doing an excellent job tonight. 4th down. Ball snap. Derek kicks. Oh, it is blocked. It is blocked. And he runs. Touchdown, Frostproof Bulldogs. It was blocked by Jason Brenner. And he runs for the touchdown. Derek is terribly upsetted.
Eagles did not need that. They did not need that. That was a high snap.
As 7 seconds left in the game, it just makes the game tied at halftime. 7-7.
Not yet. Gotta go for the PAT. Kick is good. Quincy Clayton.
The game is now tied 7-7. And it's going to be a really interesting game after this.
It's going to turn the momentum to the Bulldogs' way.
Jenkins fans seem they have a face of astonishment after that kick. After our almost 2-quarter lead of 7-0. John Luter is going for the kick. And the referees throw a flag. Number 60 was offside. Number 60 on the Frostproof Bulldogs. Back them up 5. Kick is low again. And it is down by the Jenkins Eagles. 5 seconds left in the quarter.
It was Ryan Daniels who downed the ball. 5.3 seconds left in the half.
The Eagles have called a timeout.
Jason, you brought your own fan club today, huh?
Looks like I do. I just think it's a bunch of dedicated fans just rooting for our wonderful Eagles today. It's not me at all.
Yes, and they do have dedicated fans. I think they're a little stunned right now, though, after the blocked punt.
Oh, I am too. 7-7. First and 10 on the 41-yard line. There's a field view for you. Excuse me.
I think that they should just sit on the ball and let the clock run out. But he's from the shotgun.
Doug DeMeyer is sacked.
And that's the end of the first half.
Doug was sacked by Mike Hutto. And here we go for the halftime show. First band performing will be Frostproof. show by the George Jenkins Eagles and the Frostproof band. They did an excellent job playing great versions of Schindler's List and Fiddler on the Roof. We have 12 minutes in the quarter, third quarter. Beautiful night. Score is 7-7. The Eagles will have possession of the ball. And balls will be on the 40. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, we have a kickoff by Frostproof. We talked to the coach earlier, the George Jenkins coach, and their plan for the rest of the game tonight is going to be a lot of running. And I'm sure Demetrius Magon will be involved in this running.
The Eagles begin the second half at their own 30-yard line. Oh, and Jason, by the way, we should tell the folks out there who are listening that I'm from New England. That's why I have this funny accent.
New England, what part?
Massachusetts.
All right. It's where all my families come from. We have some places in Maine, and all my family's been born in the Massachusetts area, so I'm pretty used to it.
That's good. Someone can understand me then. That's good.
Yeah. Adds a little character, a little difference. I go to George Jenkins High School. I'm a sophomore. And you go to Florida Southern?
Yes, I do. I'm a senior at Florida Southern.
And communications?
Yes, communications,
right.
Broadcast journalism.
And our dedicated band member, Mark Rapetti, will be with us back in a minute after playing a wonderful set during halftime show.
Well, that was a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Eagles' 32-yard line.
Doug DeMeyer goes back, throws to Brandon Hayes.
Nice catch.
It will be 3rd down.
While I have a chance, the Eagle Scream will be coming up next week, and there will be 24 skits because there are 24 homecoming candidates.
Oh, jeez. You did an excellent job during the band, Mark. Good job.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Okay, we have a 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line.
Wide open pass to DeMario. Rodman breaks a tackle. He's down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line in Frostproof territory.
The crowd is going wild.
The Eagles start off the
Excellent.
second half
Excellent.
pretty much the same way they start off the first half with great offensive plays.
That was a 22-yard gain.
That will be first down, and the ball is on the 41-yard line. We are in Eagles scoring territory. I want to remind you, homecoming is next week, and that'll be October 7th, Friday, against Fort Meade. And it's going to be an interesting game, so I encourage you all to come out. And there'll also be the field presentation during halftime of the homecoming candidates, King and Queen. And last year's candidates, Jonathan Evans
And Ernesto Suarez
will be back
to crown the new King and Queen.
And there's a penalty on the play before the snap.
Jonathan Evans, if you knew, was selected to
Offside, Frostproof.
If you knew, Jonathan Evans was selected to go to Channel 1 as executive producer for Student Produce Week, and he did an excellent job. And right now, he's attending Florida State University's, also doing communications and probably maybe a future producer career.
Okay, we have a 1st and 5 from the Bulldogs 36.
Penalty against Frostproof. First down for the Eagles. Pitch to Clyde Bowers. Nice defense on the play by Frostproof.
Great
Short
run by
gain
Clyde.
for the Eagles.
There's a gain of 3. We'll make it 2nd and 2.
Will be 2nd down and 3 yards left to go. About 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Score is still 7-7.
Eagles line up from the Frostproof 34-yard line.
Doug
Doug
DeMeyer
Meyer
goes
steps
back.
back, drops back to pass.
Throws.
An off-balance throw, and it's,
Oh!
oh,
Two Mulberry players
Frostproof had the
collide
pass
right into
intercepted.
each other.
Frostproof had that picked, but their two defenders collided.
Oh, the Eagles caught a lucky break on that one.
Very lucky indeed. This dedicated George Jenkins varsity team is made up mostly of 11th and 12th graders, so we will be losing a lot of them next year. But we also have a very great squad of JV football players which will come on up to the varsity league, and I'm sure we'll have an even better football team next year.
And the JV earned an impressive victory last month.
Correct.
Doug DeMeyer lines up in the shotgun. They'll have a 3rd and 3. Oh, it looks like Frostproof jumped off sides.
It was an interesting story last night. During the JV game, the bus with the JV players of the George Jenkins JV players was missing, and they didn't get there till after the 1st quarter had begun. So we had a little late start, but we did end up winning. So that's really great.
Correction, the penalty is false start against the Eagles, which will bring them back to 3rd and a long 8.
Ball's on the 36th. I'm really surprised to see the Eagles are passing a lot tonight, and that's really good.
Got to give DeMeyer the confidence, being a freshman.
Doug DeMeyer receives the snap.
Throws
Passes high, and it's picked
Interception!
off. He's along
Al
the sideline.
Anderson runs
Al
to the
Henderson is
outside.
all by himself along the sideline. Touchdown, Frostproof.
Oh, upsetting beginning of a quarter for George Jenkins.
It was a 63-yard interception return for a touchdown, but there are flags on the play.
So let's see what the referees are going to call here.
But DeMeyer got hit pretty good at the end of that play.
Sure did.
He appears to be okay.
Sometimes very jumpy kind of scares the quarterback a little bit when he's hit, and it just kind of throws him off. So let's hope Doug's not too scared.
Well, no touchdown.
Won't be a touchdown.
That was a fortunate break for the Eagles. No touchdown, but Frostproof does gain possession of the
We
ball.
just gotta make sure we can't do that. We don't do that again.
We need a big stepping up from the defense right now.
Oh,
Big
ball
snap,
is
the snap
down.
is fumbled. Looks like Frostproof recovered.
Close call there for Frostproof. Clay Brantley, Frostproof's quarterback, fell and fumbled the ball. But Frostproof, as I said earlier, did recover. We're in the third period with about 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Oh!
So snap, intercepted by the Eagles. Down to the 30, down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Touchdown Eagles, and there are no flags
The
on the
crowd
play.
is wild.
Brad Kopenix with the
Brad
interception
Kopenix.
return for a
All right, Brad.
touchdown.
Excellent.
It appeared that the quarterback's arm was hit as he threw the ball, therefore causing an errant throw that went right into the hands of Brad Kopenix.
And Brad just took off for that ball for a wonderful run. We'll make the game 13-7.
We've had a wild turn of events here over the past minute with Frostproof returning an interception for a touchdown, but it was nullified because of a penalty. Then the Eagles turned the tide on them with one of their own, and this one counts, folks.
Now we're going to have the field goal kick.
Derek Moore lines up to kicks the extra point.
That was a 38-yard touchdown for Brad Kopenix.
Derek Moore in the kick.
Snap is up. The kick
And
up.
it
It's
is
high enough, it's high enough, and it's good.
That will make the game 14-7. George Jenkins, Fighting Eagle. 8:34 left in the game.
That sure feels good to get a score on that, because since Frostproof got a score off a block punt towards the end of the first half. It's good to have the lead back. While I have a chance, I'd like to pay some tribute to a section of the band called the Cavemen, which is the trombones, a very heralded group that I'm proud to say I'm a member of. And I'd like to say thank you to the whole George Jenkins band while I have a chance.
Congratulations. And right now the crowd is going wild. The, again, very strong varsity cheerleaders are throwing out complimentary footballs. And the crowd is just on their feet, ready to catch one of these wonderful balls.
Well, this is Brad Kopenix's first game this year.
It is.
And he's had a great
Right.
game so far.
Can't do too much better. Derek Moore in the kick, number 12.
It's
Oh,
another
it is
squib
well.
kick.
Number 53 of Frostproof touches the ball.
Number 79, Matt Story, pounced on the ball.
Squib kick recovered by Frostproof. There are flags on the play.
Personal foul on the Eagles. A late hit.
We're going to take time now to acknowledge the wonderful George Jenkins coaches. The assistant coaches are Chris Canning, Charlie Coker, Terrence Cobb, Lenny Cruz, Keith DeMeyer, Rod Jamison, Terry McCarter, Greg Paul, and Patrick Smith. And the athletic director is Brian Bang.
Gaping hole up the middle for number 2, Travis Henry. Has a big gain for a first down in Eagle territory.
Travis Henry is doing everything tonight. Wonderful job quarterbacking, and he's running back and everything. So big hand for big round of applause.
And that was a 15-yard run.
For Travis Henry.
I guess he's keeping up with his average.
Clay Brantley takes
Henry
a snap.
again.
Here's Brantley again. He's breaking tackles all over the place, down to about the Eagles' 16-yard line. Wow, the Eagles have to find something to stop that guy.
There's another 15-yard run.
Ryan Williams was on that tackle. Jenkins is going to have to rethink their strategy with Travis Henry out there.
Well, Coach McMahon said the key to this game is to stop the Bulldogs' run.
Clay Brantley takes the snap, hands it off. Hands it off to Travis Henry again, but this time the Eagles contain him for little or no gain.
Good job, defensive line Eagles. 2-yard gain.
It's 2nd and 10 from the 17.
Hands off to Henry again, and this time he is stuffed for a loss. Clay Brantley was stopped for a loss this time.
Good job, Eagles. Tonight's emceeing at the game is done by Richard Hartman, doing an excellent job.
It's 3rd and 13 from the 20.
Brings up a 3rd and 14 for the Bulldogs from about the Eagle 20. Brantley takes a step backs. Looks like he's going for the end zone. He's got an open receiver. Touchdown, Frostproof.
Touchdown, caught by Albert Plain. Wide receiver. He was all over that field. Great catch.
The Eagles let him get open in the secondary, and the Frostproof executed a great play.
Well, Plain's been open all night. It finally got to him.
Sure did. That makes the game 14-13, and Frostproof still has their field goal opportunity.
Frostproof lines up for the extra point. Let's see if we can get a block here. Snap is up. It's up, and it is good. And we are tied at 14 with 6:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Folks, we got a good one for you tonight.
Excellent, excellent game. Eagles are definitely staying in this game. The crowd is still surprised. This quarter has been a very, very interesting one with touchdown by the Eagles and actually 2 touchdowns by Frostproof, but one was caught and was not counted. But the Frostproof came right back and did an excellent job. I'd like to encourage you to come on out to many of George Jenkins' fundraiser activities. We have Volley Fest and band and football fundraiser activities. So anytime you see a George Jenkins fundraiser activity, try to support it. We really need the help. Thank you.
Frostproof will kick it off to Jenkins. They're waiting for the whistle. Here's the kickoff. It's kicked in the air this time to Brian Williams, who returns it, has a nice return. He's going over people and he's tackled at about the 37-yard line. Nice return for number 25, Brian Williams. The Eagles have started out with pretty good field position all night except for the time when they were pinned back inside their own 5.
Larry Hamilton had the tackle on that play. Ball is still 1st and 10 on the 20.
And the tee is still on the 40-yard line from the kickoff. Hey, they finally got it out of there.
Here's Frostproof had to get the tee off the field. Doug DeMeyer. Not in the shotgun this time. Hikes it. It's a handoff up the middle. Short game fumble. Fumble.
And Frostproof does retrieve.
Let's see who recovered.
Oh, Eagles ball. It's like the refs appointed Eagles
Oh,
ball.
what a fumble recovery by the Eagles. Brandon Hayes with an excellent fumble recovery. I didn't think they had a chance to get in that one, Jason.
I
It
thought
looks like
that
Frostproof had it.
it looked like Frostproof had it. Must have been something happened in that commotion, but
The Frostproof
good
coaches
job
over here.
to
Frostproof coaches over here were celebrating. Unfortunately, they were wrong, and we did recover the ball.
Jenkins Eagles. As you can hear, the band drum line is pepping up the crowd. The crowd enthusiastically getting into it.
While I have a chance, I'd like to say that at Jenkins, we're very proud to have a very strong student council section, anchored by our student council president, Sunday Rao, and our vice president, Corey Knowles, who makes it all happen.
Good job, student council. We also like to acknowledge the many other great clubs at George Jenkins. There's JCL and many of the language clubs, Y Club, and
Key club.
they've showed a lot of their support here. So, good job.
Doug DeMeyer, direct snap, hands it off up the middle. Hole for number 10, Demetrius Macon, takes it out close to midfield at about the 49-yard line. That's a first down for the Eagles. Move the chains.
Demetrius Macon is very hot tonight, so very good.
Well, apparently his ankle's feeling pretty good.
It must be. They must have some miracle in that George Jenkins locker room. 'Cause he was sure hurting earlier.
Brings up a first and 10 for the Eagles. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter from the 49. Hand up the middle to Macon. He's going to get about 6 yards to the 45-yard line of Frostproof. He was great second effort, Demetrius Macon, especially for coming back from an ankle injury that was supposed to sideline him tonight. He's really a guy with a lot of heart. It's a handoff to Macon again. This time he gets stopped at the line of
big
scrimmage.
crowd. Not able to get anywhere.
Doug DeMeyer is ready to take the snap. It's a pitch to number 10, Demetrius Macon around the corner. Gets about 2 yards. It'll bring up a 4th and 3 for the Eagles from the Frostproof 43.
Here's our principal, Mr. Lauer, with our history teacher, Mr. Mason, watching the game. I'm sure Mr. Lauer is very excited that we've kept a tie in this game.
It's a good punt by Derek Moore. Inside the 10, it's gonna stop! It stops! Oh, but it was in the end zone.
Touchback.
It was a great effort by number 6, Chris Brown, but the ball was carried into the end zone when he made a great effort to try to dive and stop it.
Well, that was a 42-yard kick.
The Eagles defense comes back on the field.
Great drumming by the George Jenkins band. Mike Ford with a solo there.
Clay Brantley takes a snap, It's a handoff around the outside.
George Jenkins
Al
player
Anderson
slipped right
breaks the
off of him.
tackle, and he gets good yardage.
Here's our George Jenkins flag. One of our many dedicated fans. Having a great time waving it across.
That's
Do it
David
anytime.
Davila. There's an injured player on the field.
Injured
It appears
player
to be Al Anderson for Frostproof. Hopefully he's okay.
Is that our first injury tonight?
Yeah, it appears that that's our first injury tonight.
Well, number 3, Al Anderson, is being helped off the field.
Oh, hi, how you doing? Now we're back after the injury. He was okay. He walked off the field.
Clay Brantley's taking the snap. We have some special guests with us here. Travis Henry breaks up for a big game.
Fumble!
Fumble!
And
Eagles
the Eagles have
recover.
recovered.
Eagles have recovered.
We have a special guest with us here this evening. Here's Nathan Myers.
Hello, everyone.
And here's one of our other special guests.
Hi.
That was Brad Register, plays saxophone.
Two
in
key
George
members
Jenkins
of the
band.
Eagle Band.
See you guys later.
That was Demario Rodman with the recovery.
I think Jenkins is right again, back into this game. Excellent, excellent play. It'll be first down at the 47-yard line.
Eagles are in Frostproof territory.
There's a sideline picture of a Jenkins football team.
Bolio Greeley, as you see, is getting the headsets. And here's Doug DeMeyer ready to start the snap. And we have a stoppage of action. Doug DeMeyer takes a snap, hand up the middle. About a 3-yard gain for Demetrius Macon.
Great offense by the George Jenkins Eagles. Pass was intended for Brian Williams, and it was an incomplete.
He's got to hold on to that ball.
Sure does. I went down there during halftime, and the field is still very, very slippery. It's mud, and it's very wet. So I'm sure these players are having a good time.
Hard traction out there. While I have a chance, I'd like to thank some key members of the Eagle Band. Joy Tyndall and Sarah Mavahedi and Kylie Harville are 3 flute members that are keying a very good flute section, as well as Amanda Starling and Jenny Strickland.
It'll be 3rd and 8 at the 44-yard line. About a minute, 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Big play for the Eagles, 3rd and 8. It's a handoff to Demetrius Macon. No gain on the play.
The Eagles lost a yard on that play.
The crowd is really getting revved up.
Derek Moore back to punt. Well, a snap.
Jugnemar
Gets
back
it
to punt.
away.
It's a short punt. Tackled.
James
he lost
Marsh.
yards on that punt return.
Receives the ball. Did an excellent job.
That was a 16-yard punt on a low snap. Good job to get it away.
And Frostproof will start from about their own 27-yard line with 29.7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, with the score knotted 14-all.
I like how specific you are, Mark. 29.7. Very good.
This will be the last play of the quarter.
Clock is running. Clay
Now
Brantley
he's
is
brought down
lost.
for little or no gain. And that'll be the last play of the 1st quarter. 3rd quarter.
Excuse me, that was Al Anderson.
What you see right now is a shot of our cheerleaders who've done a great job and are very spirited.
Our cheerleaders have beat Lake Gibson and Lakeland during a cheerleader camp. Took 1st place both summers during cheerleading camp. They've qualified for nationals both years and have also gotten the safety award. Our JV cheerleaders have also gotten similar awards.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 14 for George Jenkins and 14 for Frostproof. It should be a great 4th quarter.
Well, there are our fans. Don't they look dedicated? We're doing the old gigolo.
There are the George Jenkins fans out there.
Looks like Kendra's in there, and there's many dedicated fans.
Yeah, Ryan and Matt and Greg have been at every football game, as well as Jeff and Corey Knowles.
It's fans like that just make these football games fun.
Second and 8 for Frostproof. Running back is still on his feet. They can't bring him down. And that was Travis Henry on the carry. Nice carry for Travis Henry.
There's our band weaving through the cheerleaders. Anybody recognize Mark?
Here's Al Anderson on the carry. Tried to go outside, wasn't successful. Lost yards on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down for Frostproof, 4th and 4. What you hear now is the George Jenkins High School Band saxophone sections in one of their famous songs that they play at every football game.
Tristan Badgero, Brad Register.
Mike Prosser, Brian
Excellent
Orlando, Brad Shiver, Richard. Fumble snap on the punt. He tries to throw a pass. It's incomplete.
No.
And the Eagles will receive the ball at the Frostproof 30-yard line.
So what do you think about the game, Mike?
Well, this is an exciting game. I'm sorry I didn't hear you. There's so much noise in here.
Oh, I know.
This is another exciting game here at Veteran Stadium. After last week's exciting 16-14 win. Yes, I was here for the end of it. What a gift.
Doug DeMeyers leads the Eagles with offense. They start from their own 35. Handoff to Demetrius Macon up the middle, breaks a tackle, now goes to the 30. He's inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Should bring up a second and four, second and three. Nice carry by Demetrius Macon and a great effort tonight.
It'll be close to a first down. It'll be 2nd and 2. 10 minutes left in the game. Coming down to the final moments. We might have overtime, or we might have another game like we did last week. Let's see what happens.
2nd and 2 for the Eagles from the Frostproof 27. Doug DeMeyer hands it up the middle.
It's Danny Wolves with the carry.
Danny Wolves on the carry. Little or no gain. Brings up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon Hayes, Jenkins. Kind of blurry there, but.
Doug DeMeyer lines up, hoping to get the first down. Let's see who they give the ball to. It's a QB keeper. There's flags on the field. It appears that Doug DeMeyer got the first down, handing the penalty. Let's see what it is. It appears to be against the Eagles. Let's see what it is. Holding against the Eagles. That hurts. That hurts this drive, and it brings up a 3rd and 11.
It's going to hurt, especially with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in the game, and we are close. We are close to touchdown territory.
This is a big play, guys.
So it's going to definitely hurt. This game could come all the way down to this play, possibly. We need a first down, definitely here.
The crowd is loud. Doug DeMeyer's in the shotgun. Steps back. Play stoppage again. Appears to be a false start against the Eagles. If so, it'll give the Eagles a 3rd and an even longer 3rd and 16. False start against the Eagles backs them up. Penalties have hurt the Eagles in the last couple of minutes. Now they have a 3rd and 16. They did have a 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can erase the penalties with a big game.
Michael, who's George Jenkins?
Well, with 3rd and 16, the Eagles have Brandon Hayes and Brian Williams at wide receiver positions.
Michael, who's George Jenkins' football captain?
1 second.
Doug DeMeyer takes a snap. He's running. He passes. It's complete. To the 10, to the 5. There are flags on the field.
Brian Williams
There are
with the
flags
catch.
on the field. There are flags on the field. Doug DeMeyer appeared to have crossed the line of scrimmage before he threw the ball. The penalty for this infraction is loss of down. So let's see what it is.
The the captain of the George Jenkins High School varsity football team is Andy Kovac. So
that is indeed the penalty. Result is lost and down. Brings up a 4th down and long for the Eagles.
if we can just do that again and not pass the line of scrimmage, it will be good.
7:55 remaining in the game, 14-all.
Well, Jason, to answer your question from earlier, the captains of the Eagles are number 55, Andy Kovac, number 44, Mavolio Greer, and number 8, DeMario Rodman.
All right, thank you. Just trying to straighten up things up here. It's really confusing. A lot of things happen when excitement gets this tense.
It appears the Eagles will drop back to punt. Derek Moore waiting. He catches the ball. Pressure. He gets off a very good punt. He's going to drop and take an Eagle bounce. Frostproof picks it up. Gets it. It is tackled by number 66.
Tackled by Chris Harris.
And that was a 31-yard punt. The return of 2.
Chris Harris should be playing basketball also. He's at an unbelievable height of 6'6". So I'm not sure if he does or not, but all you basketball prospects out there, you should be watching him.
Frostproof will start from their own 19-yard line. Let's see if the Eagles can come up with a big defensive stop here. It's a reverse. Opening. Travis Henry again with a great second effort. The Eagles appeared to have him bottled up at the line of scrimmage, but he broke through for a big gain.
And Henry is a tough running back.
Injured player on the field for the Eagles.
It is Charles Clark as the injured player.
There appear to be 2 players down on the field. Hopefully they're both okay. It appears number 5, Chris Terrell, is okay.
He's getting off the field from his own power. That's a good sign.
Just hope he's okay afterwards.
All right, well, 2nd and short for Frostproof from their own 28. Handoff up the middle. Travis Henry again to about the 36-yard line. First down, Frostproof. Pitch to Travis Henry. He's tackled this time for no gain.
Start behind scrimmage.
This game is definitely coming down to the tail ends. It's 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. It's going to be a close one. The band you hear in the background is Frostproof.
Hand up the middle.
Got a gain of about 4.
Small gain on the play. Brad Kopenek's on the tackle.
It's
on his first
Kopenek's
game
again.
back. We've mentioned his name a lot tonight. He's had a great game. He's also had a touchdown. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for Frostproof from their own 39-yard line in what may turn out to be a crucial play. And we'll be right back after this.
Next week's homecoming against Fort High School.
All right, and what may turn out to be a pivotal play at the end of the game. Clay Brantley takes a snap, 3rd and 7, steps back to pass. He has pressured, and he will be sacked for a loss at the 35-yard line. Let's see who got it. Many Eagle defenders may have assisted in this sack.
It looked like John Freeman with a sack.
John Perriman with a sack. It will force Frostproof to punt it away with under 5 minutes to go in the game.
There's some of our
Who you see right now is
There's
Mr. Dorsey.
Rodney Dorsey and Brett Register, one of the sons of one of the brothers of one of the dedicated band members. How you doing, Brett? Oh, it was caught by Demario Rodman, and he was quickly taken down by the Frostproof defense.
And that was roughly a 27-yard punt.
The Eagles will take over.
There's our band again with our wind dancers and color guard.
You can sure tell that the band's having a great time. They're really spirited out there. The Eagles take over from their own 33-yard line, and with 4:38 left in the game, this could be a key offensive series for them. Hopefully we can get some points on the board.
I am biting my nails. I'm just so nervous. Here we go. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
It all
Can't
comes down to
believe-
this, folks.
Can't
Doug
believe
DeMar
the
takes
excitement
snap,
here.
hands it off to Demetrius Macon, breaks some tackles,
Does not go anywhere with the ball.
but Frostproof caught up with him. Clock is ticking down now to under 4:15 left in the game. We might see our first overtime game of the year, folks. Coach Doug DeMar steps up, ready to take the snap. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from their own 33. Suspected pass, it's tipped, and it's incomplete. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. I was worried that it might be intercepted, but fortunately for the Eagles, it wasn't. That stops the clock with 3:52 left in the game. A big 3rd down and 10 play for the Eagles. Hopefully, we'll get the first down.
Our varsity cheerleader, looking good as always.
The offense is ready. Doug DeMar snaps the ball. It's a pass to the sideline.
Brian Williams.
Gets some good yardage. He's breaking tackles. He got the first down. What an effort, folks. What you just saw is a great effort.
That will be a first down.
A great effort by Brian Williams, number 25. The Frostproof coaches are very mad right now, folks, let me tell you.
They're just biting their nails just like me.
Here's that it's a
Tension is
first down
building.
for the Eagles with 3:45 left in the game. What a play. What you just heard from the Eagle Band was Go Team Go, a spirited song that the band plays at every football game to inspire the football team.
First down and 10 on the 46-yard line. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. Score 14-4, fourth quarter.
Doug DeMeyer takes a snap, goes back, looking to pass. He's going to
Got an
run.
open man.
Oh, not
That might be a
good.
late hit. That might be a late hit, folks. There's no penalty on the field. It appeared that there might be a late hit, but the refs thought otherwise.
Doug DeMeyer kind of shooken up after that play.
Clock is ticking. About 3:20 to go in the game. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles. Doug DeMeyer takes a snap. It's a pitch to Demetrius Bacon, and he slips at about the 40-yard line.
There again is another example of how slippery the field is tonight. It's just the rain did not help at all.
It's caused some plays to go bad on both sides of the ball. It appears that we've had slips more than Frostproof has, though. Hopefully we'll catch up with them in that. Hopefully they'll catch up with us in that department.
Oh, it's 3rd and 15.
A huge play of the game, and a timeout was called.
Right now, I'd like to give some credit to some of the George Jenkins video team. Jimmy Guest, Patrick Redmond, Sid Robles, and Ryan Walker doing an excellent job videotaping it tonight. And we've done an excellent job in this game and many previous other ones. Good job, guys.
Well, apparently there was a penalty. I didn't see any flag, but that's okay.
3rd and 16 for the Eagles. The offense is ready. Doug DeMeyer is going to get the snap. He goes back. It's a pitch. Damari Rodman's going to pass the ball. And it is almost intercepted, but it is
Intended
not.
receiver Brian Williams.
Pass incomplete. 4th and 16. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game, folks. We're going to need a big stop from our defense. Our defense has come up big all night. And there's 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. And they'll hopefully only have to contain Frostproof for one last time. Frostproof did a very good job on defense that series. And now it's 4th and 16. The Eagles will be forced to punt.
Derek Moore, our punter, is back. He kicks.
It is a very good kick for the Eagles. Recepted about the 33-yard line. And he slips at about the 38. Well, just like I was saying before, a Frostproof player now slipped on the field, which shows the very slippery condition of the field. I sure could feel it out there during the halftime show.
Yes, that was a 32-yard punt by Derek Moore with a 4-yard return.
He's doing a very good job tonight, Derek Moore.
Yes, he is. He's a good kicker and a punter.
We've had to use him a lot tonight. First and 10 on the 39-yard line. 2 minutes left.
Hand up the middle,
no.
gaping hole.
Travis Henry breaks through and he slips.
And he slips at the Eagle 38-yard line. 1 minute and 56 seconds left to go.
There are
First
flags
down
on
and
the
10
play.
at the Eagle 39. It's crunch time, folks.
That scared us all up in here in the press box. We thought he had it all, but again, the field conditions played a factor in that.
Apparently no flag on the play.
The clock is at 1:45 and running. First and 10 for Frostproof. Hand up the middle to the sideline. He's got a hole.
It is again.
Another first down for Frostproof inside the Eagle 25-yard line. The clock stops at 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
That was another great run by Travis Henry.
He's really piled up the yards tonight.
Michael, didn't you say his average was about 9?
Yes, he had a 9.2 yards per carry coming in. Apparently, he's keeping up with that tonight.
Clay Brantley lines up for the snap. It's a handoff. Not much there. Great defensive play by the Eagles. The clock will run unless the clock is stopped, and the clock continues to run. Now 1 minute and 20 seconds to go.
Brad Koperniks with the stop again.
Frostproof hurries to get back to the line of scrimmage. It appears that they have no more timeouts because they haven't called one.